I acknowledge the land of the Waterfowls tribe of the Darug Nation. I pay respect to their elders, past, present, and future. This land upon which I live, eat, work, and play is the same land which once belonged to the people of the Waterfowls tribe, where they themselves have, and will, live, eat, work, and play. As people who did not come first, it is important for us to understand the deep indigenous history which still lives today. The stories I tell on this land must acknowledge the stories that came before. In the rush and the noise of life, I find myself stressed, tired, and constantly busy. Busy because my life is filled to the brim, filled to the point of spilling. During lockdown and online study, I find myself gazing out the window more, and each day, my house is the meeting ground for so many birds. Right now is a time where I haven't had much community, yet the birds of the sky meet and greet each other each day. There are a myriad of birds that I've encountered. Australian King Parrots come by to peck at the grass. Waterfowls come to swim and play in our pool. A kookaburra is content just to sit and watch me from our clothesline. Galahs come by as well, but it's pretty clear they're wary of my presence, as I often scare them off, even just by walking closer. These birds are free, and they're free to come and go as they please, yet they choose to come by. Sometimes I wonder if they come by to say hi to me. I wonder if they can see me through the window. When they come by, I feel part of their freedom, remembering a time when I had community and friendship at my fingertips. I am comforted by their presence, seeing their peacefulness as they drink from the water. I am comforted by their presence when they play in the water. And it reminds me of the times when I haven't had a care in the world. It's like taking a deep breath of fresh air. As the birds come and go, I am reminded of their connection to the land. They are as dependent, if not more dependent on the land as we are. A large reason for this community of birds at my house is the pool, a body of water, a place for the birds to play, and a place for them to drink. If our landscape is filled with more buildings and the surrounding nature is ploughed, I cannot see a world where the birds are cared for. Imagine a world with no trees, a world without clean bodies of water, a world where nature only exists in tight natural reserves. In this possibility, these birds have no home. Their land is uprooted, and they will be lost in a foreign, broken land. It saddens me to think of this possibility, that our neglect could lead to this. Yet imagine a world where birds can continue to live happily and freely. A world in which the landscape hasn't yet been lost, and where birds can fly freely from tree to tree. The air is fresh and cool, and the cheerful chatter of the birds breaks the silence in the distance. In this possibility, we haven't yet taken away the connection to the land, and the birds are still free to come and go as they please. Their calls bring me hope. Hope that one day we won't be locked down anymore, and we too will be free to spend time in community, just as they have at my home. And in the meantime, I will strive to care for those that decide to stop by my house. In a way, beginning to connect with the birds has shown me the importance of our interconnectedness with everything around us. In the way that I reach out to the birds, there is an equal importance to connect with my friends, family, and those closest to me. Interconnectedness is not a criteria to fill, but is a lifelong process, growing all of us to care more deeply for each other.